Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Sean coming at you from High Level here. Wanted to show off a really cool new addition to the workflow builder that is specifically designed to help with attribution. So what I've got set up here is a pretty simple trigger. So if we go over here, we can see that it is being fired off by a new call status of direction incoming. So this is really simple. This is just an incoming call. So let's take a quick break here and say, okay, well, when is this really useful? So we have the ability to do dynamic number swapping. So for those of you who use a product like CallRail or call tracking metrics or something like that, we completely replace that. And there's a great help article on this in the help docs that talks all about how to do the dynamic number swapping. But let's imagine we have dynamic number swapping enabled and it's working. When one of those calls comes in off the website, there's different situations that I could be calling, right? So I go to the website from a Google ad. That's one situation, right? Or maybe I just go to the website naturally. Either way, we still want to know kind of where that person came from so we can attribute it properly on the inbound phone call. But one of the things we might want to do, let's say if it's on a Google Ads click, we also want to report back to Google so we can tell the ad that, hey, we're getting leads from this ad, right? So we've got the trigger set up here that's going to fire based on that incoming call. So that's cool. But this new if condition, and I guess I should call this if they, or actually, are they, whoops, I can't spell, are they from a Google ad, for example. And so you can see here in, let's go, I'll back this all the way up. If we go to contact details, you scroll down, notice it has attribution data. So we have the campaign ID, the content, the medium, the session source, and the source and the term. And we have first attribution and last attribution. So remember, the system is keeping track of when a contact comes in, it can have a first attribution, meaning like maybe the first time it come to your website, it's off the Google ad. Or last attribution, the last time it came to your website was off a Facebook ad. So you can actually play with either of those. But most people are going to use first attribution or last attribution for their for how they're going to attribute it. But at the end of the day, it's really simple. Let's say I'm using the session source and I want to know using first attribution, I'm going to say, okay, if the source is going to be paid social or paid search, I can actually now go in and actually say, hey, I want to then send this to Google, or I could use anything else that I want to, right? So I could use medium, I could use content, you could even use campaign ID, all of that stuff. So again, you can come in here and you can actually choose how you're going to do it. But let's just say, okay, if it's paid search, then I want to report it, cool. Or if it's Google, I can also report it. And then again, is it a yes? If it's a yes, then of course I would say AdWords, and then I'm going to go ahead and add to Google AdWords and go through that normal process. So the cool thing here is what we're allowing you to do is selectively attribute those phone calls based on the source information. And of course, it's not just calls, it's now exposed in the if condition in general. So you could use this in 100 other ways. You just now have access to that attribution data inside the workflow. So anyways, I know this is kind of a long video, but there's a lot there. If you understand attribution, this is huge for you. If you haven't gotten to attribution yet, please do. It's really, really cool. And hopefully that's a great addition for everybody. So anyways, hope you're having an awesome Wednesday and we'll talk soon. Thanks.